Little Max walked alone from one city to another. It was dark and winter on the street, and he encountered a strange creature without fur. It was very large and had glowing red eyes. The creature ran away from the child. Describe this story in the style of horror, or the description should be 5,000 characters. Little Max walked through the narrow streets of his hometown. Darkness enveloped the streets, and the winter wind brushed against his cheeks, causing the boy to press his scarf against his face. Snow fell slowly, creating a blanket of white flakes that covered the familiar streets, seemingly attempting to hide them from prying eyes. Max was making his way to his friend's house, whose parents had invited him for dinner. He knew the way, but the dark night had turned the streets into a labyrinth, and every turn seemed like a new trial. The boy's steps echoed in the deafening silence, occasionally interrupted by the creaking of wooden window frames. Suddenly, an unusual sound echoed from the darkness, nearby the rustle of heavy and unnatural footsteps. Max stopped, straining his ears, and in the darkness discerned the silhouette of something large, covered in dark fur. His heart began to beat faster, and his hands started to tremble. This must be my imagination, he thought, trying to convince himself that he was seeing something unbelievable. However, the creature was drawing closer. Its contours became more distinct. It was huge, like a mountain, and its eyes gleamed with red light, like two dying fires in the darkness. Max pressed himself against the building's wall, trying to hide in its shadow. But the creature had already noticed him. It froze in place, studying the boy with its gleaming eyes. Max felt fear grip his body, like a cold draft of air. The creature was unlike any animal he had ever seen. Its skin was smooth and shiny, without a single hair, and its body had strange shapes, as if made from nightmares. Who are you?" Max whispered, barely holding back panic. The creature didn't answer. It only made a strange noise, resembling the screech of metal. Then, with a noise, it turned and vanished into the darkness. Max stood still until the echoes of their encounter dissolved into the night. His heart still beat fast, and thoughts of what had just happened swirled in his mind. He realized he couldn't stay here for another minute. Through the winter wind, he ran, not looking back. The creature he had seen remained a mystery, but its strange appearance and glowing eyes remained etched in his memory forever. When he finally reached his friend's house, he recounted the encounter, but no one believed him. Max understood that this story would remain only his own secret, forever lost in the darkness of the night.